All right, so we're out doing some drop hits, and with Ellie, we're trying to get her used to an approach shot, so a ball that's not always knee high. Everybody likes to take a ball that's about knee high. So now it's time to get her hitting a ball that's more waist high and then a good modern day follow through. Hopes this helps your tennis game too.
Oh, no, I'm hitting straight down.
Right, because the racket face is closed. So that means you've got to drop underneath the ball and then extend forward. Because before the racket face was wide open. Higher, Ellie, higher.
So still keep that knuckle on top.
Well, you don't need to as much. I'm just saying, yeah, you know, I'd eventually like that. But so Ellie, where should you be standing?
Between the service and the baseline.
Good. Okay. Nice. Now, don't move your head. And you got a little tension in your grip. There it is. Now, see, that's a good stroke, but that just shows you projected up there. It's kind of what Ellie's going through right now. She doesn't understand what that new racket is going to give her a ton of power. So now she has to project it and get the feel of the tip of the racket going at the target, not straight up. Good. Good, Ellie. Okay, now both of you move up to the service line. Same drill. Ellie, I want this waist high to chest high, so you got to toss it higher. You have to follow through. Watch, you follow through a lot level. So watch this, watch this. So your racket doesn't go way down, it goes up more, and then you follow through level. Good. Now lower. No, that's your toss was too low. Now you really got to be low, Dennis, with this. See, because otherwise it's going to fly on you. Now stop, Ellie. That's what you normally do, right there. So I like what you're doing now. Follow through low. Good. Good, both of you. Okay, so now we're doing progressions. We are doing one from the baseline. We're moving up. One from the service line. Moving up. One from halfway between the service line and the baseline, then one of the service line. Now, each ball is higher. All right, so this one is approximately knee high. And then we go higher accordingly. All right, so now we're doing progressions, and we are starting knee high at the baseline, halfway between the baseline and the service line, waist high, and then trying to get a feel of almost a chest high shot by the time we get to the service line.
Oh, home run.
Don't move your head, Ellie. The only thing that was an issue there was your head. Everything else looks really good. Okay, rotation of the 8 board. Now, Ellie, not too much off balance when you hit. Moved your head on the last one. Pretty good, though. All three of those. Don't look, Ellie. Don't look. Higher. Good, Ellie. Too hard, Bob. I mean, twice too hard. Ellie, down the line. Better. Now, just relax and swivel, Dennis. See, the more you can relax and get a whip on that, and don't try and help it. So you want to be as loose as possible.
There we go.
It's pretty good, Bob. Just make sure you're totally... Whoa, that's letting the ball drop. Good, Ellie. Moved your head. Don't move your head. Okay, switch sides. Other side, Zach. One more. See, that's a full-on smackdown right there. Good. How relaxed is your grip, Bob? Good. Good. Dennis, I think you're squeezing your grip. Whip. Whip. See how hard you can hit that ball? And effortless.
All right.
Higher, higher, higher. Now. Good. There's how you do it, Ellie. Higher. Now. Good job. Now, don't move your head as you execute the stroke. Now, right hand. Your other hand. See, that's behind you. That means you're going to hit me, and you're aiming over there. Toss the ball in the right spot. Up. Toss it up. Up. Good. You did it. Now it's too far out in front. It was too far out in front. Toss it up. You're still not tossing it high enough, Dolores. No, toss it down. Toss it up. Good. Dennis, that was the best stroke I've ever seen you make right there. Both of those on your backhand. Zach, we're hitting backhands. Now that's a stroke. That's a stroke though. You can feel the immediate power and you have no effort. It's total hip rotation. Now you want to hit it harder, swivel those hips harder, release that arm, but don't try and kill snakes. Good. Now, Dolores, hit it in the center. You got it, Evelyn.
Oh no, behind me.
Too far out in front of you. Good, Bomb. Higher, higher, Dolores. Step in there, Evelyn. Come on, come on. Grab some balls. Are we out? Are we out? So those are behind you, Ellie, and that's a waste of your motion. Concentrate. Kobe, move over. Now, Zach, you're not in a position. We got too many people on the court. Evelyn, move over. There you go, right there. Better. So, Art, you're starting to feel what Dennis is feeling. All of a sudden, the slower you go and the more relaxed you are, you have a lot more whip. Not a little bit, a lot. Swivel, Kobe, swivel. Much better, Evelyn, much better. So, yeah, Zach. Okay, so everybody stop. I want you to watch Dolores' stroke now. Now, the stroke is coming along. Look at her stroke. She's hitting it in the center, but she has no power. Now, why? Because you don't take the racket back. Show me her stroke. Better. So you got to learn how to toss the ball higher, and then you can take the racket back farther. Okay? So watch. Ellie, now two-handed stroke. Watch her do this. And watch her backswing. See how far she takes her open racket, open feet, good. Watch how far she takes the racket back. Now, notice how she swivels her hips. So watch her toss, Dolores. See, you can toss. You're coordinated. You got to learn how to toss. Wow, Evelyn, that was gorgeous. Good job. Now, Art, the challenge is you got to let your arm be a whip. You're tight. Your arm is not relaxed. Now, watch. Here's relaxed, Art. You're like this. Your arm is tight. Jump on the board again. Do it again, and let your arm be a whip. Much better. Feel that difference? Toss it up, up, up. Now, take the racket all the way back. All right. Okay, let's stop. Now the challenge begins. So, Dennis, let's have you halfway between the service line and the baseline. Ellie, let's have you halfway between the service line and the baseline in the middle. Zach, let's have you halfway between the service line and the baseline on the ad side. Ellie, you're in the middle. All right, so here's what we're doing. Now we're hitting backhands, except now the toss is higher. So we are tossing the ball now at waist high. So watch Ellie, two hands, as she does this. See, so now when you move forward and hit an approach shot, you hit the ball at higher position. Now, Good. So what did you feel on the second one, Evelyn, as you did that? You felt the miss hit. So the racket moved in your hands, and that just means that you took your eye off the ball. Make sure you switch positions each time. How loose are you?
I kind of get muscles. Right
Good.
here.
And you're too close. Where do you start? Wow, that's a good push, Evelyn, or Dolores. Stroke it now. Don't push it. See, that's too low. You can't get the racket back in time. Toss it higher. Now, take the racket very good. Now you're starting to get a feel for this. So you are fighting it. Okay, so now we're gonna do two-handed strokes. So show me a two-handed stroke. Takes it back, drop the racket head, and make sure the racket head is closed at the bottom as you take it back. There you go. Now, see the swivel? She's getting some good swivel. Her arms are relaxed. Good. Good. See, it's almost like she's practicing on the 8-board, which really isn't a bad thing, except it wears out your shoes.
Oh yeah.
Now, do one-handed, the same thing. See, if you're two-handed, you also have to be able to hit one-handed. And the main thing that happens with one-handed is what? We tighten up. So, can she do this and be totally relaxed? Which means at the very bottom, show me at the very bottom what your racket faces, what your racket's gonna look like. It's hanging, very good. Now, if you have a ball that's higher, your arm is still hanging, you just don't drop under it as much. Good. Now follow through. Good.
Oh.
Okay, so now one-handed, I want you to do a knee-high ball, waist-high ball, chest-high ball. Good. Two-handed, knee-high ball, waist-high ball, chest-high ball. Very good. Okay, now we're doing 3-ball progressions. One at the baseline, one halfway between the baseline and the service line, and then one at the service line. Too low, Evelyn, Dolores. Higher. Good, Dolores. You're starting to hit them harder. Well, you are. You just got to do it. Swivel. Good. Now hit this one a foot over the net and release. Nice job. So you're totally moved your head. See, so you can't move like you're on the board. Good. Now quit popping your head up and you got it. Effortless, Kobe. Effortless. You're trying too hard. Beautiful. Way to keep your head up. Now relax. Okay, so stop. So now your wrist and racket face goes right. Let's aim at the target in the middle. Okay? 5 more minutes, Ellie.
Wait, oh, the round already ended.
Hurry over there. They're waiting for you.
No, the round already ended.
We're not. We're still going. Wow, I'm impressed. All of a sudden, you're starting to get the feel of this.
He hits a good serve.
Hey, Keith. Wow. Whoops.
Do that same serve. The same serve that can get you in, get good.
All right, last round.